Hi! Would you like to learn how to crochet this cute little pillow for your electronic devices or your book? Well, let's get started and let's do just that. You will need less than 1 skein of Lion Brand's Feels Like Butter yarn, a 4mm hook, a tapestry needle, and some polyfill. So let's get started. To start, crochet a chain of 41. Now go into the back bump of each chain, which is right behind, and crochet 1 single crochet in each chain, starting from the second one. Once you finish the row, you will then turn and crochet 13 more rows. After you crocheted 14 rows of 40 single crochets each, very tight to make sure that you don't have too many gaps, you will now flip this over just like that. We will now crochet the bottom row as well as the top row together and then crochet 4 additional rows. After that, we're going in rounds. Simply hold them together and crochet single crochets by going through both stitches at the same time. You do that through every stitch of the top as well as the bottom row. Just combine them. So you crochet them together. That means you should have 40 single crochets after this row. So after you did that, you will have a tube. We will close the tube later and add some polyfill as well. But now we need to do 4 more rows of just single crochet. This is where your phone or your tablet or your book can lay when you use this pillow. So let's do that. I will weave in my end here at the same time, but you can do that later if you wish to do so. So we now finished the 4 additional rows and we are now going in rounds. You will crochet in rounds until you have about 8 inches or 43 rows. In order to go in rounds, we're going to only go through 1 loop at a time. That means go in this direction. We will now go just in a front loop and then we turn around and we're going in a back loop. That way we're going in rounds that are continuous. Simply go through the front loop and crochet a single crochet. Do that with every stitch. At the end of the row, we're simply turning and then going into the leftover loop, which was the back loop. So now we're at the end of the row. We're simply turning around and now going in that leftover loop right here. That was the back loop. You're not adding additional stitches. You're simply going into that leftover loop and crocheting a single crochet. At the end of the round, you will now then have 80 single crochets. Now we finished our round, so you will now do continuous rounds. That means you just are going to continue. We're now going back into both loops and just crochet single crochets in continuous rounds until the entire piece is about 8 inches or 43 rounds. We will now close one side up already, then we will stuff it with some polyfill, and then we'll close up the other side. So let's do that. You're simply going to reattach your yarn anywhere you wish. You can stuff your end right in the middle, right in there, because it's going to be stuffed anyways. We're now going around all the way around. Because we know there's 14 rows, we're now going to crochet 7 single crochet decreases. Then you will cut your yarn and you will now sew your hole closed. The best way to do that is simply go through the front loop only, through 2 stitches, and pull your yarn through. Continue this process until it's closed. Fasten off and make a good knot and then weave in your ends. Now you're going to stuff your hole. I would suggest doing it pieces by pieces. It makes it much easier to stuff it. Once it's nice and stuffed, we're now going to close this side just like we did over here. So again, you're going to attach your yarn. You are now going to make, just like on the other side, 7 single crochet decreases all the way around. Make sure they're nice and tight so you don't have any gaps. Again, cut your yarn and now weave your needle through the front loops of 2 stitches. Do that until the hole is closed and then fasten off and weave in your ends. So now that we've finished the bottom little roll here, or stabilizer for the phone, tablet, or your book, we are now going to stuff this part and sew it up. Stuff it well, but don't overstuff it because we're going to close it here. Simply sew it up like this. That means we're making it into a triangle. When you're finished, you will have a nice seam. You can add a little loop right here so you can hang it somewhere. You can add pockets on the side if you wish to do so. But it's now ready for you to put your phone, your tablet, or your book right there, put it on your lap or on a table, and now you can enjoy whatever you need in order to be entertained without having to hold your phone, tablet, electronic device, or even book, or whatever else you need in order to have it stand up. I hope this was helpful on how to crochet this amazing and cute and super soft pillow for your electronic devices or a book. How cute is that? So go ahead and make your own and enjoy your new cute little pillow.